sponge.
Dry sponge. Dry sponge. That's round. Okay. Round. Round. Ram. Sight to piece. Hello, sight to piece. Ready to piece. Prepare fire. Fire. Tend the bit. Worm.
Okay, let's go through it again at another angle.
I just do that to secure the piece.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll just
You
go
wanna start
from this
all over?
angle. Yeah, just from this angle here.
Okay, you start the whole detail over.
Start the whole detail over.
Okay. Down post.
From the rear view.
We're going to shoot that building.
Go ahead.
Simmons, first detail, attention. Action front. Load by detail. Load for practice purposes only. Case shot, 860 yards. Tend to vent. Worm. Warm. Wet sponge.
Wet sponge.
Dry sponge. Dry sponge. That's round. Round. Round.
Ram.
Sight, piece. Ready to piece. Ready to fire? Fire. Secure the piece. In the vent. Worm. Warm. Wet sponge.
As you notice, at the end of the firing procedure, we are securing the piece by worming and then wet sponging.
Dry sponge.
Dry sponge.
Cannoneers, post. Very good, that rest joint.
Very good. Okay, we're recording. The next order of business is making powder charges. Now, what we're doing here is going to show you the necessary means of making a proper powder charge. First of all, we've got a wooden cylinder. Now we're going to be making a powder charge for a 3-inch bore. So we've got a wooden cylinder that's probably in an approximately diameter of 2 3/4 of an inch, maybe as much as 2 7/8 of an inch, with a hole down the middle. Now that hole, we'll show you why we have that hole in there as we make the charge. Another thing we're going to use is the type of powder. If you'll lift that can up, Don, so we can get a good look at it. Let me screen in here. This is GoX, and if you look at the very top of the can, it says cannon grade. That means it's a very coarse powder, and it's designed for muzzleloading artillery. You can use 1F, but if you use 1F, you should use it at a reduced amount. The next thing we have is a pre-measured powder measure. This is you can find this in any of the kitchen accessories in your grocery stores. What we have marked is exactly a 1/2 pound of cannon grade powder at that line. And then we have a marked slot, which I'll show you later on. First thing we do is we take a large strip of paper, of aluminum foil, and we're going to fold it over one time, just a little bit, not quite halfway. Now if you're using bigger charges, you might want to use wider foil. Now we're going to place this foil like so and start rolling it. Now as we roll it, we're going to be tucking in the ends just like this, just as he's showing. He's tucking the ends down as he's rolling it, and you notice that he's tucking the end, which will become the bottom of the charge, on the folded end, which makes the bottom part a lot heavier and thicker. Now he's going to mash it down. Now let's show the bottom of it now. As you can see, it's now a sealed bottom. Now the hole in the middle of the wood tube will keep air from sucking and collapsing your powder charge. Now you've got, if you look inside, a foil pouch ready to receive the powder. He will then open up the can, pour it into the exact